Hey guys, this is Jacob Goji here, back with another Godzilla vs. Kong review. And this time we're going to be taking a look at Kong with Battle Axe. So this is one of the new figures that came out in Walmart, along with the Godzilla with Heat Ray. I mean, I got both of them at Walmart that day. I went to Walmart on Saturday and picked these two up. And they were like $10 each. But anyways, let's take a look at the box. So here's the front. Almost the same as Godzilla and the other figures, but except it just has a different figure inside. So right here it says Kong, and it says Battle Damage Reveal Playmates. So here's the front of the box, here's the side of the box, here's the other side, and here's the back. On the back, it's basically the same thing. And you see right here, it says, feel the mighty strength of Kong as he enters the ultimate battle royal against Godzilla with bone-crushing primal strength and a legendary new weapon fit for a king. And right here, it says, collect them all. The ones you can get is Godzilla with Heat Ray, which I already got, Kong with Fighter Jet, Skullcrawler with Hev, Warbat, which he's not out yet, and Godzilla with Radio Tower. Yep, just like the other boxes, but with different figures. So, and on the bottom, different from Godzilla's as well. So if you see, I already got this guy's box open, so let's get started with the review. Now that we have Kong out of the box, let's take a look at his detail. So, the sculpt of this figure is actually really good. If you look at the head sculpt, I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, I believe that I think this is what Kong might look like in the movie. Yeah, and we can see Kong's beard, which we already know. Yeah, we all know that Kong's gonna have a beard. And then we have the teeth. The teeth are painted like a bright yellow. The tongue's painted red, and then the eyes are painted orange. And just like the 6-inch Skull Island figure, his face is painted black. And I don't know why. And overall, the figure's painted more of a grayish brown. Yeah, more of a dark grayish. And then right here we have his chest, which is also painted black as well. And then we can see the scar on his chest he got from Skull Island. But the difference is that his whole chest is covered with fur, which is a huge change. And right here we have his arms, they look a lot bigger than they were in Skull Island. And if you look at him right here, he looks a lot more bulkier than he did in Skull Island. And that's something I like about this new design of Kong. And then we have the hands. And the sculpt of the hands is pretty good. And overall, the detail on this figure is actually pretty good. I mean, I just like the texture they put. And then they did a lot of dry brushing. And we do have some black dry brushing on the legs as well. And the feet are painted black. And here we have it on the back. And on the back right here, it's just the same thing. It's he has a bigger back than he had in Skull Island. And we can see the detail they put. Yeah, and then that monkey butt. Yeah, and overall, no screw holes, which is a good thing. So, the overall sculpt of this figure is actually really good. And the paint job is pretty good as well in detail. Now we're going to move on to its articulation. Now Kong has a lot of articulation, so let's get started. His head is on a swivel. His arms are on swivels. Not only on swivels, but hinges as well. You can put them in a T-pose. Yeah, and you can get them into different poses. Just like that. And you can also twist the elbows as well. And then the wrists are in ball joints. And then, moving down to the legs, they're on hinges and swivels. And so is the knees. Yeah. And overall, the articulation's actually really good. I'm actually impressed with the way how Playmates did the articulation. So overall, the articulation's actually really good. Now we're going to be taking a look at Kong's accessories. So the accessories Kong has, he comes with this battle damage piece right here. So you can see It's just like Godzilla's battle damage piece. It's made of a soft plastic. And then right here, you can see all the flesh, the blood, and the gore. And I also heard that Godzilla vs. Kong will be the most violent Godzilla film out there. Or Kong film. And I don't know how violent Godzilla vs. Kong is going to be. Because I don't know how much blood it is. So we have his battle damage piece right here. So you just slide it right into here. And yep, that's how you do it. And when kids are playing, you can just pop it right back out. And that's how you can do it. And last but not least, we have Kong's battle axe. So if you look at Kong's battle axe, it kind of looks like he took a bone from his parents, and then he took like a rope, and then tied it up. And if you see right here, this is actually one of Godzilla's dorsal plates. I think this might happen. I think during the aircraft carrier battle, I think Kong will rip out one of Godzilla's dorsal plates. If you don't know what dorsal plate is this one going to be, I'll bring out Godzilla. It's going to be this dorsal plate right here. Yeah, and I think that might happen. And that's just only my theory. So it's actually interesting to see Kong use one of Godzilla's dorsal plates to create a battle axe. So if you want to put on the battle axe, this is how you have to do it. You have to just open the hand, just like that, and then you just slide it right in. And then here you go. Now Kong is holding his battle axe. Yeah, and Kong looks pretty badass when he holds his battle axe like this. Yeah, it's actually really cool. So, that was all for Kong's accessories. Now here's a side-by-side comparison with the Skull Island Kong with the 2020 Kong. So, as you can see here, the Skull Island Kong is pretty much taller. But, I mean, in Skull Island, Kong was like 31 meters. And in Godzilla vs. Kong, Kong's probably going to be about 375 feet tall. So you can see the difference is that definitely the 2020 Kong has a much darker color scheme, and while the 2017 Kong has a brighter color scheme. Yeah, and as you can see here, which one do you guys like better? The Skull Island Kong or the 2020 Kong? In my opinion, I honestly like the 2020 Kong more than the 2017 because it has a better paint job and it definitely has more detail and articulation. I do like this one too, but I mean, it's just the head sculpt's a little bit too weird. But the 2020 Kong, however, has a much better head sculpt. So honestly, I actually prefer the 2020 Kong over the 2017 version. So yeah, that was all for the comparison. Overall, my thoughts on this figure, I think this figure is actually really good. I mean, this figure is slightly a huge improvement over the Skull Island figure, but with a better sculpt and a better paint job, and a more detail and more articulation. And it actually comes with an accessory, which is pretty cool. And so far, the Godzilla vs. Kong line is actually pretty good. Yeah, so overall, a really good figure, and I actually recommend it. So you can find this guy at Walmart for like $9 along with the other ones, or you can find the Giant Godzilla and the Giant Kong for $20. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.